Man, they clapping. I'm eating. I'm hungry, so I had to eat something. Had to. Ladies and gentlemen, living Envious styles. This is DiVino. Thank you. I appreciate it. I gotta look at my phone because I know who's here, but y'all don't know. Wepa! I'm here with my man Brooklish.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Flatbush Brooklyn. I would call him maybe an artist, a rapper, a performer, an entertainer. Nothing short of any kind, however. An outstanding gentleman that he is. Thank you for stopping in, man.
Nah, of course, bro. You got the vision, bro. I'm here, man.
Nah. Is it vision or is it division?
You cutting shit in half.
You
damn
feel
right.
me? You gotta... But no, real quick. You're a New York guy, right?
100%.
Okay. Knicks or Nets?
Knicks, what we talking? What?
Okay. Why?
Like,
Why though?
I mean, nah, Brooklyn all day. Let's not.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you was. I would have put $20 that you said Nets.
I hear you. Like, I'll rock a Nets jersey, but at the end of the day, if you was born and bred in New York, there's no way you could be a Nets fan. Seriously, like, that's cool. If you was a Nets fan when they was in New Jersey and they migrated over here, I'll respect that. But
so I didn't have to ask you this question. So I'm from New York and never was a fan of Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
They suck.
Yeah,
so it's like
I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan of the Knicks. And shout out to Big L for getting a street named in his honor.
Yeah, that
most definitely. But I'm here and Mets or Yankees?
Yankees.
Okay, so you picking. I see what you're picking. Giants or Jets?
Giants.
Okay, me too. That would have been me all day. Why the name Brooklish?
Yeah, so shit is crazy.
What does it mean? Is it a noun? Is it an adjective?
Nah, it's just so
what does it mean?
It's short for Brooklyn English. When I was I actually went down south when I was a kid, like I was probably like 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And the shorty that I really fuck with, I liked her a lot, but she didn't want to give me the time of day.
Mm-hmm.
She was with a other homegirl, and the other homegirl wanted to kick it to me. And I was coming from New York, and they was all down south, and they all had their accents. And she was like, "Oh, you talk like you from New York. You got that Brooklyn, and you got that Brooklish." And I was like,
"Oh, that's dope.
That's cute." So then that was my screen name in high school for like years, and then it's
my AOL.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's funny? You know my AOL was?
What was it?
Bacardi Lime 137. Because when I was in high school, I used to drink mad Bacardi Lime like with the Sprite. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I just needed to share that because
it's important information.
AOL Messenger is a real thing.
Some of these kids are never gonna understand what the fuck
AOL
that was.
Messenger, bro.
Like, you had to wait until your mom got off the phone just so you could holler at your peoples. That's crazy.
Yo, but BRB was real back in the day.
Oh yeah, now you had the away status, my boy.
And where you at wasn't even a thing.
Yeah, nah, it was ASL.
Yo, it got serious.
Yeah, man, but that's where that came from. So I was, it just stuck with me, and I've been rocking with it ever since.
So what's one word that can describe maybe your sound, in terms of artistry? Because I feel like I'm gonna call you an artist. I'm not gonna call you a rapper. A rapper is, what's the difference for you, a rapper and an artist?
I mean, the thing about it is like everybody can rap. Everybody can rap. We can go literally outside right now.
You want to right now, bro? Because we could get it. I got about 8 real quick for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you want to spit something
crazy. I can rhyme with General Tso's chicken right now, bro.
What rhyme with General Tso's chicken?
Ammunition.
Oh, God, you got me. All right,
you
cool.
must be missing. Because shit is hitting.
Word with the repetition. I get you now.
Yeah. Nah, but no, seriously. One word that would describe like your sound.
I think my sound is diverse, I would say, because I just like to make music in general. Like I grew up on R&B. Like my cousin was in a R&B
But
group.
I could tell though, because that joint that you did for me, whatever.
Yeah, I'm saying
that velour speech on the Love joint on the Love project. But that shit was.
Yeah, but I was just playing around with that one because I just wanted
know,
the vibe.
And it's funny because I told cats about it and they're like, "Yeah, it sounds kind of like Drake, like what?" And I'm like, but you're not doing that. And it's like, it's shit that hits because music is not just about talking about guns and knives and selling coke when I know you really not doing all that.
Yeah,
you know what
like
I mean?
If that's your life, 100% speak to what
bro.
you know. But
I know 50-year-olds that really do that, and then I got people that talking about 30 and they 30 years old and they talking that shit and they really not. Like, just live your life. You know what I'm saying?
Just be who you are, man. So I would just say that, like, for me, that's what when you brought the question up earlier, the difference between like a rapper and an artist. Anybody could rap. Just putting words together, but at the end of the day, it's really trying to make songs that connect with people. and that could either speak for them or give them an example of who I am. So that's what I'm trying to work on.
How important is it to be yourself right now in 2022 with everything that's going on? And I'm talking about anything from politics, gun control, the trans movement, like anything that respectively has its place in the world, because everybody has a place in the world. But how do you feel about all that currently?
So I think it's imperative to be yourself, right? Because I think we get force-fed our opinions, and so we kind of lean super left or super right without really deconstructing things and thinking about what it means for ourselves. And so when you do that, you kind of miss the mark on what it means to be honest. It's okay to have some conservative views if that's how you really feel, or some super liberal views if that's really how you feel. But if you just going with the bandwagon of whatever is current now for the sake of just going with it, then you could be easily swayed when shit is really, really wrong, and you might not even recognize it because that's what they're telling you. You just force feeding that shit.
Trends don't matter.
Yeah, it don't.
They shouldn't, and certain things shouldn't exist.
But they do.
You're
trying to be timeless beyond it, though.
That sounded like a whole intro to a joint. What's going on currently with your music? Where can people find you?
Yeah, so right now, I started a record label with my boy Justin. Shout out to Bobby Dubs, amazing producer, and an extraordinary artist. And we have, just a collective that we've been working with: Dahlia Jovan, Jordy, Sham, Cody Bars, Alex, and just a whole list. So we just trying to put out work for everybody else. Dahlia just dropped a single that I'm on called Night Drive. You can go download that on all DSPs.
I need to hear that. I just like when you was talking about it earlier, I need to hear
I'll send it to you. This shit is fire,
that shit sounds fire. You know what? I'm gonna send you some shit too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you some more shit and more shit and more shit. You know what?
This nigga will send me 1,000 beats, bro.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that no more. I only do it. You didn't see the post I put on Instagram? I was like, if we not in a respectable relationship, I'm not fucking with you. Like, you wasting my time, because I do this way more beyond the culture, and people should know that the culture should be respected, especially with that list that came out. What are your views on that, real quick?
Oh yeah, well hold on, real quick. So we
gotta go.
I'm about to put out a record, an EP next month on my birthday, July 9th. It's called Apparatus, so look out for that.
Definitely will.
It's gonna be on Ravens and Robbers, a tribute by BT Group. But what you talked about in terms of that list was trash. I hated it, and I think it was bullshit. But they just do it for clickbait, because if
it sparks a lot of interest for people who should be already talking and don't do it anyways. But
so we can argue about some shit like how high Cardi B should be on the album. I love Cardi, don't get me wrong,
but not 16.
16 is crazy, bro.
16. I would have put, and then they put Astro World 200, so that should have fit in the same spectrum.
I don't even know what the criteria was for what are we measuring? Sales, like
I was gonna ask you, is it sales? Is it impact on the culture? Is it just like overall? I
have no idea, because I think they put one of the Tribe albums up there, and that was an album that they gave 2 stars when it first came out.
You talking about low end?
Yeah, so I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
So they don't know what they're talking about, but it worked because we talking about it. Like,
POV is great, but if you got knocked out by Mike Tyson years ago, you need to get up, man. It's a different world.
Yeah, man. So
last words of wisdom for anybody out there listening that wants to be an artist, that wants to be a creative, that just wants to do positive things.
Realistically, the only thing that I would say is that the only thing standing in your way is you. Honestly, at this point in time, there's no excuse to not get shit done. Somebody hit me up the other day and they was like, yo, your video looked crazy. How you shot that? I was like, on my phone. And I edited it on my phone.
Just find a way.
Find a way, bro.
Find a way.
If you really want to make it, be yourself and find a way, and you'll be successful.
And that, my friends, is Living Envious Styles. This is DiVino.
Hell yes.
Out of here. We're doing this like we're doing it for TV. Ladies and gentlemen, keep all feet, arms, legs, and hands in a compartment at all times. You're now riding on the razor's edge. Living Envious Styles forever. Living Envious Styles. Flatbush Brooklyn's very own Brooklish. Oh man, I told you this shit is not a game.
North Star shit, Lost Conscious, Go Bonkers, non-profit way. Shout out to Louis though, Ravens and Robbers. Holla at your boy. Listen. Adios mios, you looking at CEO or R&R, but don't rest and relax. The new Neo, I double down, seeing green with the jungles. Out in Rio de Janeiro, get De Niro, Bill faces scar like Pacino. The art, too official, intelligent, that cerebral, irrelevant. If you excellent, long shot, we ain't equal. My magnum opus is metal, that alchemist Magneto, I beast. Cause I have it for real. 16 cathedral, I draw life with the easel, then draw a knife with retrieval, then draw life from an enemy. You might want to keep it peaceful, God. Pray for them if they miss they mark. You try razor ray, but my saber solar, the Cuisinart. Cooking in the kitchen, Iron Chef Devious season on. Heisenberg with words to these Walter Whites in they season one. Mixing with the method, pure science, that raw season none. Pitch the medicine, so call a closer if you need it done. Walking tall, standing square, and certain in who I become. Niggas using clout and clicks for crutches, never needed one. Cause clearly I could walk on fire, standing on the sun. Preposterous, sooner or later we'll see the profit is.
Cut that bitch off!